Morning. Saturday the 12th of July. Famous day in many Protestants' mind. Out with Cooper. It's an early start. What are we? 6:25. In the New Forest. Little car park called Woods Corner. Peace and quiet. We'll head through here. End of that tree line, turn right. Follow that for about half a mile. Go along the next tree line and I'll catch you up there in a minute. Well, he's quite happy, jogging along. We've now come up that path, past the house on the right, and we'll head straight down to that forest or wood at the bottom here. We're in the shade for a minute, lovely and fresh. At the minute it's about 15 degrees, early in the morning. Come on, he's being nosy because he heard another dog barking a minute ago. Always on the lead, this little fella. It's a trait of his making model, little beagle, scent hound. Once he picked the scent up, he'd be gone for hours on end. That means no breakfast for me. Right, we've nearly reached the top of the incline here. He's there. New Forest ponies. There's one cracking out, big white one. In the woods, coming to see what's going on. Cooper's well attempt to see. Yeah, he's come for a look at us to see what's up. Have you got any food, he's thinking. Come on then, let's go. Up to the top here, top of this path, then we turn right. But heck of a morning for walking. Heck of a day. He's a beautiful example. And you're a beautiful boy too. Come on. We're now in the woods just at the top of that incline that I was saying. We've turned to the right at the top. Making our way through here. Paths are quite easy to follow, but you can get lost not knowing what path to take. That's like all in the game of life, isn't it? But certainly the time to be out and about. Advantage of having wee Cooper, having a dog. Would I be up at 5:20 in the morning otherwise? You know, so probably not. But you only get one crack at this life, to be honest. It's God-fearing, not knowing what's round the corner when the time comes. So make the most of it. Though it's pretty hard when it's pissing down the rain, pitch black on a November day. Even that you'll find something to make you realise what it's all about. If you adapt yourself. If you adapt yourself, the world's your oyster, isn't it? You know? Otherwise there's the telly. 700 channels of shite. You know, and you pick things up, a bit of knowledge here, a bit of knowledge there. But if you just, there's the knowledge. What you can find here. And finding yourself, I suppose. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I'll give you a shout if I don't get lost. See you in a minute. After about half a mile, come to a bit of a clearing. It's now what, 7 o'clock, so I've been going what, half an hour, something like that. I go down the bottom of this little path. Totally different now. These ferns that you see on the left and on the right, they suddenly shoot up over, well, near enough head height, some of these ones in the middle. But totally different in the winter. This is just flat and sparse, but seasons change. So we head down here, just in front of these trees, we turn right. That takes us back down to them. We're doing a circular walk, I never said that. Circular walk, probably about an hour, just over an hour maybe. And as I say, you can't get lost quite easy. Some cattle over there, hear them lowing. Chances are they're a bit like their New Forest ponies. They're not in a field as such, you just roam free. Know when they need milk, I suppose. But not too much on that side of it. I'll leave that to the experts. But there we are. That's the height of me, and that's it. There we go. Follow on for a minute. Tall shadows. That's the path that we've come down there. We take a right turn here. Oh, hello. There's somebody coming to see us or go off road, hopefully. Sometimes you can be a bit arsey. Anyway, we won't take a chance. He knows where to go, he's got his head on them. Come on, we're heading. That's enough, we're heading this way. Come on. He's starting to get a bit brave as well, so I'll hit that in the head for a minute. There's a herd of them, there's about 5 or 6 I think, cutting across. So his little head. They're still chomping away up there somewhere. Anyway, back to the job in hand. We head straight through this path down here. There's a gate about half a mile away. There's a gate we go through, pick another path up. And that takes us onto one of the main tracks here. Anyway, he's quite amazed by it. His little head going. We've now come through the gate. You can see that just behind us there. A bit of wooded land. They seem to have been planted in lines many moons ago. Looking at the height of them, some tall boys there. They try their hardest to manage this forest, but there's so many fallen ones through the storms that you get, and don't know their system to leave the wood to rot for the different animals and insects that are creeping about. But you see with the built up banking, it's been a built up way with a supposed ditch in there at some time. But perhaps your global warming you don't get as much, but when it rains here it does rain, like anywhere I suppose now. And Cooper, that's him. Let's give him something just to, seeing I said his name, I was about to talk about him. There you go, son. Right, he's what, 2.5, almost the same age as my grandson. Oh, over in Helsinki, actually. 2.5. We got him when he was 8 weeks old. Kennel Club registered, the usual malarkey. His real name is Spectre, as in the James Bond Spectre of Wananu. But he never answers to that, obviously. He's known as Cooper. Like a few Rangers fans, dogs are called Cooper, after the late great Davy Cooper died at a young age. But his name lives on, though it might be in the canine field, but there we are. Peace and quiet out here, eh? Dedicated camping places here, but now and again you see the odd little single tent in the summer where somebody's just come out bombing it for a chance to get away. As I said, he's a scent hound, so he really does know. He's a clever dog for knowing he could let him off the lead and he'd be back to the car, which is well, a couple of mile away now. His nose is always to the ground. He's never been off the lead yet, only at home in the garden and whatnot. We've got one of these big 40-foot ones, 40-foot lead. But when he does a bolt, it's worse for him at the end of a 40-foot lead. So, as a scent hound, he would come back, but you can't chance that, because as soon as there's another dog, he's buggering about and the lead's at full stretch. So, he's been done, if you know what I mean. He's had them chopped off. Went on holiday in a kennel that we used. They would only take him, but if he hadn't been done, if he was still intact, he would have been kept alone in that, in case he'd done the business with a prize winner. But now it's that he shares. He loves it. Not cheap, 30 odd quid a night. So that's all built into your holidays when you're booking something up to do something away with him. Been away a couple of times with us. Enjoys that. Right. Heading down that way, straight on, then we turn right onto a smaller path. See you in a minute. So there we go. Let's just come back onto the main path now. I'm going to turn right in a minute. Just to give you an idea of where he stretches. We're heading to the right, we're heading there. Back to the car. You can't see where we've been because it's just dense forest at that lot there. But it's as well to get out early here, because you get the amount of cyclists and families and whatnot. So anyway, a wee walk on this, and that takes us back to the car park. The car park in the New Forest is actually called Woods Corner. I might get a chance to take a picture of it, but if there's other dogs buggering about, that'll put the tin lid in that. So anyway, there we go, a straight walk back down here with trees and a dog. That's it.